A family-run small business, Mary LeMay Wrought Iron and Aluminum. So what is a small business? Small businesses are typically independently owned and operated, and they mainly have fewer employees and less revenue than bigger companies. Surprisingly, the United States classifies small businesses as 1,500 employees or less. It seems like that is relatively large to be considered a small business, but the United States is a country full of large corporations, so it is beneficial to count seemingly larger companies as smaller companies. One of the positives of a family-owned company is commitment. Obviously, the commitment that people have to their families is much stronger than those that they have for their friends or coworkers. In a family environment, there is more passion and true loyalty as opposed to in a big business. Commitment is key, and when in charge of a small business, peace of mind is felt when the owner can trust their workers on a deeper level. Another positive is cost. Fortunately, in a family-owned business, people are more likely to pitch in their own money to better the company. Usually in other small businesses, everything comes out of the owner's pocket, because workers are sometimes only there for their paychecks. Flexibility is another positive. Family members are typically pretty reliable and understanding. At the end of the day, family-owned companies all go home to the same house. Therefore, many of the workers always steer the boss or really anyone in the right direction. They will easily do any task that needs to be done and most likely will not complain as much. Possibly the most important positive is that family-owned businesses have a sense of stability that is not seen in bigger businesses. Less people quit or have problems because there is a general routine that everyone is used to following. On top of that, generally the boss does not change as much, and the same person stays in charge until retirement. This weeds out the problem of people not getting along or causing big problems for coworkers. So what does all this have to do with Mary LeMay Wrought Iron and Aluminum? Mary LeMay has been around for over 65 years. They were established in 1952 and are still going strong today. The business has less than 20 workers, and they have their own little shop right in Holiday, Florida. They are able to connect with the community due to the fact that they complete small, sometimes personal works of art for their customers. Gathering a community of people who are more than satisfied with their work allows them to thrive on a more neighborly level, as opposed to what it would be like to order from a huge company. Being tech-savvy in the 21st century is possibly the single most important element to running a successful small business. Keeping up with the latest trends and changes in society's interests will allow businesses to stay on top. Even keeping up with their website and making sure it stays updated is a great way to attract customers. Mary LeMay's website has a direct link to their Facebook page where customers can find updated pictures, jobs, and reviews. Being confident and prideful about the company is a great way to be successful. Bragging is not a good way to gain brownie points in the community, but being humble and sure about the work being done at the company is a great way to receive positive reviews and returning customers. Participating in local parades, sponsorship opportunities, or even wearing the company's shirt out in public is a great way to promote the business. Mary LeMay's website adds words like experts, talented, experienced, and pride to show a sense of confidence that frankly looks good on them. Another important element is communication. This tends to be easier in a family-run company like Mary LeMay because everyone is typically more comfortable with each other. To have a successful business, it is imperative to listen to everyone's suggestions and advice because they could say something relevant. Not just communication in the business, but also communicating with customers through social media and even emails and telephones. Making sure software to communicate is up to date with no bugs is important to staying successful. Small businesses are an important part of society that bring originality and freedom to those who are connected with one. They are beneficial in many ways. Just as an example, small businesses have generated 64% of new jobs since 1995. Mary LeMay is an example of a classic, small, family owned business that is doing successful in today's society. Though financially speaking they have had their ups and downs, they show the importance of family business and even small business.